owned by Samantha Kidd and ridden today by Molly Maloney from Whispering Pines, North Carolina. Branley Nautilus is by FS Numero Uno out of a Dornick B mare named Georgina.
Okay, so this will be our 4-year-old test. This will be approximately equivalent to first level. We want to see lengthenings in the trot and the canter. So the lengthenings are more ground covering. The mediums need to be uphill in the air and ground covering. Just want to give these 4-year-olds the opportunity to develop the muscle strength before they're really judged with that level of balance. Okay, and that is her bell. We see articulate strides. That teardrop pattern, she's able to maintain tempo and quality while turning. I think this horse is pretty enthusiastic with his trot. He enjoys covering ground and marking his tempo. So, you know, as his body physically matures and he builds more strength over his top line, just imagine the suspension or the air time this horse could have. Again, we clearly see this rider working to manage the balance between the power and the tempo. And sometimes we can ride them a little bit more forward thinking in the tempo if they're going to get backed off. You can't quite see it here from where the cameras are, but the Dixon is being set up. There are tractors, they're moving judges' tents around, they're moving flower boxes. These riders have clearly prepared these horses confidently to help them stay on their aids. And this is a horse that can show variation within the gaits and do more basic figures, the ones very much so appropriate for a horse of this age with relative ease. Tactful management of some questions within the depart. The rider clearly works to maintain straightness. When the horse momentarily loses balance, the rider stays very centered. You know, if we get wild as riders up there, it's hard for the horses to maintain their balance. Good, we see her working to set him up for the depart. You know, she clearly initiated half halts that came through. The horse engaged more prior to the transition. We're not asking for transitions that skip a gait, although we do from the trot, walk, trot. But the transitions within movement that skip a gait more clearly request the engagement. But we have to be able to engage to a degree to do the transitions and maintain the throughness or the lift over the top line. She's able to maintain the quality within the stretch. Could show more, but again, you can't quite see all the activity down here. We have to calculate our risks on any given day. Very professional pair, eye-catching pair. I think you just noticed the booth at the end there, head on. Okay, and we'll wait for the judges' comments for our first 4-year-old ride of the show.
Hi, Molly. Thank you for being here with this lovely horse. I'm sorry that we lost the British accent, but it's my turn. We really enjoyed your horse's way of going and the way you presented him to us. It was really lovely to see. The working trot is nicely active and in balance all the time, maintains, I can't read that, maintain better balance on curved lines. But always thinking forward, which we really appreciated with the 4-year-old. 8.0. The walk we had was not the highlight of today. It was nicely relaxed and it was stretching to the bit, but we thought it could have more activity and ground cover in the free walk and more activity in the medium walk as well, 7.2. The canter had natural uphill tendency, jump and activity. Better to the left than to the right. Or is the other way around? No, better to the right than to the left. I can't see with the light. 8.0 for the canter. The submissiveness, we really wanted to reward you. We gave you an 8.2. He was willing. The contact was lovely the whole time. He was cooperative. Just a little bit more suppleness to the bending on the curved lines. Clear stretch in the circle, everything was lovely, and then the last halt was a little bit like, oops, he is 4 years old, right? 8.2 overall impression, 8.2, following the training scale nicely and ridden in a positive way, made the test look easy for your 4-year-old. Thank you.
And thank you to Judge Jane Weatherwax for the comments on that first of the ride for the 4-year-olds. Molly Maloney and Branley Ash Nautilus scored a 79.2.
Okay, our second rider in the 4-year-old test is circling the arena.